I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. It is back to the drawing board for administrators in the Cornwall, Marlboro and Valley Central districts, where voters went to the polls Tuesday and rejected school budgets. Cornwall and Valley Central needed a 60% supermajority of yes votes because they had exceeded their state-imposed tax caps. Cornwall fell short by just 2 votes. In Marlboro, the dispute over a power plant assessment and the planned closing of 2 elementary schools were factors in the rejection of a $50 million budget there. Budgets passed in other area districts, including Port Jervis, where a $62 million spending plan that included a 2% tax levy increase was approved by a margin of 734 to 388. Retiring Port Superintendent John Xanthus says all districts face the same challenge, keeping the tax rate steady in the face of state aid cuts and rising pension and health insurance costs.
I think this year what we tried to do is have a real balanced approach. We did put a little bit more fund balance. Last year our levy was 1.5, this year was 2, so the taxpayers were asked to pay a little bit more. And we certainly cut some people that retired. We didn't cut anybody with jobs, but people that retired were able to increase some class sizes and consolidate some classes, so we're able to do it on that end also. So as I said, it was a very balanced approach, and obviously the community supported that and got out and voted. So we're very pleased.
Meantime, school boards in Cornwall, Marlboro and Valley Central will now have to decide to put the same or a revised budget back before voters or adopt an austerity budget for the coming school year. The Cornwall School Board was meeting in emergency session tonight to decide whether to hold a second vote. There's word of a major employee layoff underway this week at Wariwck-based communications company Altiva. And they are reportedly planning to lay off roughly 20% of their 100 union and non-union workforce members. Altiva is the former Wariwck Valley telephone company and currently provides landline telephone and internet service to an area ranging from Florida, New York to Vernon, New Jersey. The Altiva layoffs are part of the effort to transform the 111-year-old company into a unified communications facility. Some laid-off folks were no doubt among the hundreds of people who came to the Sullivan Hotel in Rock Hill earlier today to look for potential employment during the Sullivan County Job Fair. Job seekers got the chance to meet with representatives from about 30 area businesses and industries. Sullivan County's unemployment rate was 8.9% in April, and that's down from the 9.9% in March. Job fair organizers say that's helped to improve the overall economic outlook.
The mood among not just the businesses that are now starting to open up and hire more, but the mood among our job seekers has improved greatly. There's a lot more hope. There's a lot more good feeling about that they're going to be successful this time getting a job. It's still a challenge. There's still a lot of struggle. There's still a lot of people hurting out there. But a couple of months ago, we had an 11% unemployment rate. So as we move into our season, we are a tourist area. As we move into that season, I feel very strongly that more people are going to be hired, and that'll drop our rate down even more.
Well, I think we waited long enough to have our turn at becoming an economic power in the region, and we have a lot of potential happening right now. And just from the show and turnout of this job fair, I think that things are looking up.
Unemployment figures dropped throughout the Hudson Valley in April, with the rate now 7.7% in Ulster County and 7.1% in Orange County. For about 1,000 West Point cadets, members of the class of 2013, the end of a long and challenging journey comes Saturday, when they receive Bachelor of Science degrees and are commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army during graduation ceremonies to be held at Mikey Stadium. Few of the grads are from the Hudson Valley, among them Cadet Ben Jebb of Cornwall, who spoke to Times Herald Record reporter Michael Novinson earlier this week.
What's been your favorite part about the past 4 years at West Point?
Well, definitely not the first year, but probably my experience on the Army football team, and then being able to, after that, be a company commander for my company. So getting kind of 2 experiences in one.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned during your time here?
Probably that you can't compromise integrity under any circumstances. And I learned that during both football, but also during summer training. I didn't really have that attitude coming in here to West Point. but through the honor system and just being inculcated and talking with all my mentors here, I've learned, the importance of always being honest, always doing the right thing, because it saves lives, and it's just how we operate.
What's next for Ben Jebb? Well, after a couple of months off, he will begin his military career at Fort Benning, Georgia, where he will attend the Basic Artillery Officer Leadership Course. And they'll be back again soon. Paul Tuttle Sr. and his bike building crew at Orange County Choppers are returning to television. Their new show, appropriately titled Orange County Choppers, will premiere later this year on CMT, Country Music Television, and will feature the work and the drama that goes along with creating custom motorcycles at their town of Newburgh headquarters. Their original show, American Chopper, aired for 7 years on TLC, the Learning Channel, and on the Discovery Channel. The threat of showers and thunderstorms will stay with us for the remainder of the work week, but cooler, less humid conditions should move in by the weekend. Thursday will be cloudy with late-day showers, again a definite possibility. The highs will be up around 80 degrees. Friday will be cloudy and cooler, with a chance of more showers. Temperatures will top out in the lower 70s. Stay on top of what's happening by clicking here at Record Online, and stay informed each day by reading the Times Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.